Hey everybody, it's John. Welcome back to another Friday Game Break. With 5 minutes, we're going to talk about a game that you've probably never played before. And it might not have anything to do with our classrooms, but I like playing with games. I like taking them apart, I like figuring out what makes them work, what makes them tick, and what we can do to steal elements of what we're seeing in toys and games into our classrooms. So this should be fun. Today's game, if you've never played it, it's called Jishaku, the game of magnetic action. Feel their power. As it says here, can strategy overpower magnetic force? It says it's for ages 14 plus, and it calls itself a strategy game. If you can see this here, let me see if I get that here. Yep, there it is here. It can be played with 2 players in about 20 minutes, or it can be played as a solo player, like a solitary game, like a game of solitaire. I want to show you how the game works here. It's super cool. I found it at a game store last year, around maybe March, maybe a little earlier than that. I walked in and I said, hey, I teach high school, and I want a game that my kids could get excited about. It doesn't require a lot of prep or a lot of setup, but could kind of be a thing that students could just play in the back of a classroom, something like that. And they said, you teach high school? I said, yeah. I said, oh, then try Jishaku. I had never played it before. Box looks like this. You can buy it on Amazon. It's super cool. And it comes with this dish. It's not particularly exciting here. It's like a plastic frame. You see that here? Inside this plastic frame, there's like egg carton stuff, right? Like you'd use to make a recording studio. There it is, right? So you take this little dish and you put the little foam inside of it, like so. See it like this, so you can kind of hold it up to the camera. And just like this, now you're going to be taking turns as teams, where my team against your team are placing little stones in each of these little egg holes, or egg divots. And so I'm trying to hold it here flat as best as I can so you can see it. But these stones look like this. They're oddly shaped, not always triangles. Sometimes they're like more square shaped, like this one is here. You can kind of hear it in the background. Hold on, let me see if you can hear it. You hear that? Because these stones are magnetic. So the idea is that you place the stones one by one by one, trying to fill the spaces in the grid, like this, right? So there's one there, and then there's one there, and the next person goes back and forth, right? Back and forth. Second person, and third person. But very quickly you can see it, because magnets, each magnet has a positive and a negative side, so I'm not touching it, but I hope you can see it. See how they start doing that thing where they start dancing and connecting with each other? Like that. And so like a game of solitaire, you're trying to place all of these magnets into the egg crate, or like a game of checkers or tic-tac-toe, you're trying to box the other person out so they can't put their pieces in. This is a great one of those games for like the beach or for the lake house or for like what you're doing in the summer. You just put it out on the table, let the students or the kids play. You just take these little pieces back and forth, and as long as you have enough of them, eventually you're going to run out of spaces on the board for them to fit. And because they're magnets, they're really, really powerful magnets. They're kind of dancing with one another and trying to fight for how to be grabbed with what's on the board here. And what's super cool is you float this guy over it, and if I was to accidentally grab one like that, I now add that back to my hand, right? So your goal when you're playing Jishaku is to get rid of all of the magnets in your hand, or the stones in your hand. But it's a game of like luck and strategy and a little bit of skill too, because obviously you want to place around the edges first, or the far away spots, but eventually you're going to run out of spots. It's like a game of Connect 4, then you're going to try to find a way to put it into the middle and cross your fingers and hope it doesn't magnetize the other ones. And you could play for minutes, you can play for hours. In a solitary style game, the game is, can you get rid of every one of these magnets without having them all being magnetized back up in your hand? And the problem is, and you see it here, and I'm cheating because I'm tilting the board a little bit, but these stones, eventually when you run out of spaces, they just grab everything underneath. Like I said, they're really, really powerful here, right? Which is super, super cool. It's also incredibly frustrating when the goal is to get everything out of your hand, but you can't because the game is sort of fighting against you. So think about this in my classroom and ways to use it. And I haven't yet figured out maybe a way to do it. I think as a team-based game, like team A versus B versus C versus D, if they get an answer right in a review game, for example, they might be able to play their stone, and then the goal is to play as many stones as they can. And of course, by answering sooner, then they get a chance to answer it in. But I don't like games that just reward pure speed. I don't really think that's fantastic. So maybe something like, teams have a turn and talk, and then they write it on a whiteboard, they flip it up, and all of the teams that are right maybe get to play a stone that round or something like that. But I'm still trying to figure out ways to use it in the classroom. But I love the fun and the excitement of just things that have a mind of their own. Talk about mother mechanics. This is all about that chaos, those unexpected moments of delight, and wonder that just sort of pop up when you never see it coming, and then all of a sudden, just like that. So that's it for this week's Game Break. I would love to hear your thoughts on Jishaku or other games that you are using in your classroom to help your students get excited, because sometimes it's just fun to get their hands messy. Especially if you're a science teacher, like this is a cool game in the back of the classroom, 6th grade, 8th grade, just as they play in a science lab to talk about the power of things that come from the earth. Magnets, how do they work? That's enough for today. We'll catch up next week, another Friday Game Break. Thanks again for tuning in. Hope you like the show, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.